that I was running late.
Oh, that you're running late.
However, guess I wasn't that late, but I was, 30 seconds late or something.
Oh, no, you're not late till at least a
So let
minute's
me get
gone
my
by.
earbuds on here. The microphone's working. My ears are not on yet. So you said you were going to tell me about your squirrel's toothbrush or what?
Yeah, I mean, what do you want to know about it? It's not that
I
interesting, right?
love it. I love it when people play along. I'm from Ohio. We're very weird people over there.
I've
So,
been all over the country, and everybody seems
yeah,
to have their own flavor of weird, at least in the cities I've been to. I was in
yeah,
Austin, Texas. They say keep Austin weird. Portland thinks they're
okay,
weird. I'm out here in Las Vegas. Everybody out here say, oh, Las Vegas is weird. I was
yeah.
in Boston. Boston seemed weird, to tell you what.
Where are you originally from, young man?
Mostly Connecticut. I grew up in Connecticut. I was born in
Okay.
Texas.
Well, it seems like a very strange, very conservative place, right? Or not?
Texas? It depends where you
No,
go in Texas.
Connecticut.
Oh, Connecticut?
Connecticut. Yeah.
I don't know. I was just growing up and going to school, so I really can only tell you about what
All
life in
right.
middle school and high school is like.
I have very, very tunnel vision opinions about Texas.
Have you been there?
I almost froze to death there once
Oh boy.
before you were ever born.
Oh.
70, 70, 71, 72. End of 71, 72. I was hitchhiking from California to Washington, D.C. to protest what we at that time called the re-coronation of Milhouse. You may not know who that is.
No,
Richard
no.
Richard Milhouse Nixon.
Oh, okay. I know that guy.
And I got to Texas and couldn't get a ride. And it was colder than, because they get inaugurated in January, right? So it was colder than
Hmm.
words I can't say. So this guy finally picks me up. I get in his truck and, can I take my shoes off, put them near the heater? Yeah, it's fine. I did that. And he says, put your feet up on the dashboard to get the heater. So I did. And, he's got an old truck, so it has some like pebble holes in the windshield, right?
Hmm.
Where pebbles have hit the windshield.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm playing with one of those with my big toe, and all of a sudden the windshield goes crack. And I'm a
Oh.
hitchhiker in his car,
So
just ruined his windshield.
so I mean, you guys drove without the windshield or with just air blowing through the windshield?
No, no, it cracked. It didn't do any more than crack, but
Okay.
it cracked pretty thoroughly.
Okay, so you're having to
But
drive through the cold.
yeah, with a cracked windshield. And it was cracked. I mean, it didn't even affect the heating in the truck. It just was cracked now.
Yeah.
But the funny part was next because I thought, oh my God, is this guy going to kill me or what? And he turns to me after it's cracked and goes, praise the Lord. I went, oh boy, this must be Texas. That's all I can say about it.
I tell you what, the Lord is powerful in Texas. I'll say
Yeah,
that.
apparently so. Yeah. That's why they are
Yeah.
drowning people in the river and stuff. Yeah.
Oh no, no, that was Massachusetts.
Oh,
Salem,
is that it?
Salem,
Okay.
Massachusetts. Yeah, the
Well,
witches.
I wanted you to know today, too, before I forget, Eric, that of all the people I've ever met, you're one of them.
That's true. Wiser words never been said.
So I turned the page on my notebook here, my steno. Eric's phone number, ladies and gentlemen, is 925-393-0134. 925-393-0134. He provides virtual assistance to people in the United States and Canada or just the US?
U.S., Canada, Europe, Dubai,
Okay.
Australia.
All right. All right, good. And he is very extensively known in the Philippines. The Marcos family and him are really tight, so
Mm-hmm.
he can
Mm-hmm.
get people he can get people like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah, you said it.
I won't tease too much, but I have some things I'm editing out here that I'm not saying. Anyway, so what else can you tell us about virtual assistant? What could you say that would get somebody to call your phone?
Well, I think that if there's anybody listening here who's running a business, and sometimes they feel like the business is running them, sometimes they're sitting there toiling away on these kind of like repetitive tasks that they know they got to do for the business. They don't enjoy it. They
Yep,
think it's kind of the bullshit that comes with business, and it's
yep.
draining them and it's burning them out and it's making them feel demotivated and that feeling of overwhelm and burnout. It may be those little tasks they pile up. You're like, oh, I can handle them. Yeah, you can handle them, but can you really devote 5 to 10 hours, even 20 plus hours per week on those tasks every week for the rest of forever? Why?
Which is time you could have spent trying to grow your business.
Exactly, exactly. And you're going to feel a lot better when you're doing those tasks and seeing the revenue increase than when you're
Right.
just toil. Oh, you cleaned out your email inbox after 3 hours of work. That's great, but like, did you make any money clearing that out? You know?
Yeah, 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 exactly. So I recommend folks, not joking, I recommend to everybody who comes on here or all the viewers when someone comes on that you call the guest, call Eric and open a line of communication. Maybe you're not ready to get a VA, but you know you're tired. Like Eric just very wonderfully said, all these repetitive tasks you have to do, and you're like me, you don't really trust AI given what's going on at Anthropic over there. And so call Eric and open the line of communication 925 393 0134. 925 393 0134. And I was going to tell you that for everybody who calls, Eric will buy you a new Ferrari, but I don't think that's true anymore. Last week
Well, we'll have to try. If they give
he
if they
gave
call me,
like
they can
three
find out.
away last week, and one guy had his repainted because it was yellow and he didn't like yellow, but that's another story. So, well, you're one of the better people I've met in the last 20 minutes. I mean, years and years. Yeah. What can you tell us about yourself that doesn't have to do with virtual assistants?
Well, I've talked about where I'm from. I talked on the last show about a bit of who I am and how I kind of work in the back office. Outside of work, I like to uh, I like to do some gardening. I like to take care of
Okay.
my pets. I got a pet tortoise. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
hey, that's
Hmm.
we got to get your tortoise. We could have your tortoise come on. That would get us some views.
Oh yeah, she's very cute. Yeah.
Can you have her on sometime?
Yeah, I
Could you hold
suppose.
her in your hand like in a tray or
You
something?
know, not so much because she's probably like this big,
Oh,
and she doesn't like being held so much, so she wriggles
I
around.
think I saw her once on the Johnny Carson show, though.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He
Well,
used to do a lot of pets.
she was
Maybe
born
that
in
was her
2021.
grandmother.
Yeah,
That might have been her grandmother. I'm not sure.
could have been her lineage goes back quite a ways. It's back to the
Yes.
dinosaurs.
Yep. All right. Well, all right, young man. So can we do one more or you don't have time for one more?
Yeah, let's do one more. Let's take a break and do one more.
All right. So 3:30, we'll call it 3:40. We'll come back and I'll try to do better about getting back a little sooner. I
Don't
did
worry about
okay, but yeah. All right,
it. You
boss.
beat me. All
See you
right.
in
Thanks, Tom.
10.
I see you shortly.
All right.
Mhm.